was ready to go. Just try to set the tone early, first play of the game, and we just try to start fast, really. So I was excited. Anytime I hear run call in the huddle, I'm excited.
James, the one screen pass that you caught on third down, and you basically ran through their entire defense. Could you kind of feel maybe a little bit of the life being sucked out of them on that?
We just 110% every play. Called that play for a reason, and it worked, and had to break a couple tackles, but that's what I feel like I'm capable of doing, so we ran it.
James, how important was it to establish the run early and kind of get that balance rather than being so pass heavy as it passes?
The main important thing was the win. The run game was awesome, but getting the win is the most important thing. And so if we got to throw it to win, if we got to run it to win. But today we're pretty balanced, so it was just good. Most momentum. We going to try to carry it to next week, and we won, so that's the most important thing.
Did it feel like a relief in how satisfying was this performance all the way around?
No, not a relief. We just feel like we're back on track. We was playing Steelers football today.
James, two of the linemen said that you motivated them. Did you feel like you had that type of your game was doing that to the team?
They motivate me. Before the game started, pregame, I always tell all the centers that they're the best in the world. And they believe it, I believe it, and we acted like it today.
There were a lot of pass plays late in the second quarter. Third quarter, you came out and really got back on the ground again. How important was that drive to set up the rest of the game when you came out at halftime?
It was important for us to win.
James, you talked about the balance on offense. How much did you feel like the running game helped open up the pass game, especially with some of the big runs that you had, kind of got things moving, so the defense had to respect and honor the run?
Anytime we move in a change, it helps. So if it's a 2-yard run, if it's a 3-yard run, or if we break one off at 30, as long as we're moving forward and not going backwards and not getting tackled for loss, positive yardage, that helps.
When you get involved so much early, do you feed off that, and does that help you build toward the rest of the game?
Just playing football, just playing together as a team, feeding off each other.
What do you tell Steve really coming off and off party?
Go hard.
What's he say to you?
Go hard.
James, Ben said he felt like in the second half when the game was on the line, he felt like he played a little better. Did you see any difference in him in the second half where he became, really, you saw him make better throws and things like that?
It's Ben Roethlisberger. He's Hall of Fame.
He gets stopped short of the goal line on that opening drive, and then you go over the top of that. Is that just a matter of I'm not going to be denied on this?
Yeah, another opportunity at it. Get it across the goal line any way possible. So just jump.
James, did you see Nix's punt block, and how big of a play was that for you guys?
Rosie's amazing. He's his special team is fullback. He let me walk in free for a touchdown, and then the field position. It's no surprise. He's blocked a couple before. He's an animal on special teams, so I'm not surprised by it, but it was definitely a huge play for us.
What was your role in Juju's touchdown celebration?
I delivered it, baby.
What was that like?
My first time. I'm going to stick to football, though.
Any final for James?
Thank you.
Hey, Beal, was it good to finally get that first long pass of the season, and do you think that'll help you and Ben turn this around?
It was a great day to win. First off, obviously we got some plays rolling, got things going in the second half. It was great that everyone uplifted each other, believed in each other, and the energy was great.
So what allowed for the faster start on offense today?
Well, that's a major key, and super important that we start fast, come out right away and put points on the board and establish a rhythm, especially at home.
You and Ben had a moment after the 47-yard touchdown on the sideline. Do you feel like that was maybe a turning point for you guys?
We always on the same page. We always positive. We never listen to what the media say. We know we got to stay together regardless of what's being said. All of my touchdowns, all of my catches is from him. And that's my guy. I live and die with him. And the Wi-Fi was lit.
Anything else for Antonio?
maybe your first 100-yard receiving game of the season. Do you feel like good to get that behind you and you can move on?
Well, I'm counting the wins. Probably should ask Don how many of those games I got, But it's a great day today to win, especially here at home. We got to establish rhythm and make opponents feel what it's like coming to play at Heinz Field. So that was great, and we got to continue to build off this going forward.
Even though it was picked in the end zone, that play right before the first half ended, do you feel good that at least Ben trusted you to go up and get that ball?
Yeah, he always trusts me. I just got to find a way to come down with it. Got to probably elevate it a little higher and try to make the catch.
Anything else for AB? Thank you.
Ben, Cam said it wasn't desperation, but it was more of a sense of urgency for you guys. Did you feel that out there?
Maybe before the game a little bit. You know that you got to get a win. You're at home. We haven't fared too well at home the last couple games, so I think it was more just about knowing what we want to do.
You obviously wanted to run the ball, and how important was it to establish that run game and finally get that going?
Yeah, it was awesome. I thought we were really balanced today. It was one of those games that we could be, and it starts with the O-line. They were fantastic today. Opened up holes for James and Rid, and protected me in the pass game. So it always starts with them. I thought they had such a phenomenal game. I think they were tired of hearing all the, what's going on, can't run it. And I think James was tired of hearing about Le'Veon so much. So he put on a heck of a performance today.
Ben, was there something in their defense that invited run, or did you need to reestablish that? Was there that kind of mindset?
Well, we knew they had one of their nose guys was down, one of their better linemen were down, and we knew that they were, I don't want to say undersized, but it's that NFC South kind of size guys with big linebackers and rush ends and things like that. So we knew coming in we wanted to try and establish the run.
I was just going to ask you that, Ben. Any more of a commitment this week to want to establish the run, and how important was that first drive?
Well, it hasn't been any secret that we haven't done well on opening drives, and so we wanted to come out and do that and establish ourselves and establish with the run and the pass, and I thought we did that. I thought we came out, we converted third downs today, and I thought we were very efficient.
James Conner got a lot of yards after contact.
Right.
I mean, that's one of his strong suits.
Ran hard, ran people over, spun around people, and I told him, I said, listen, there were even times that I thought he made a move when he could have lowered the boom, and he's a very powerful back. I don't think people give him as much credit as he probably should get, but like I said, he performed exceptional today.
How important was it to hit the deep ball to Brown late? Looked like you guys had another up and down day.
I thought it was pretty up. Going deep, you had over 100 yards, 2 touchdowns. I don't know where the down is.
You didn't think there was a couple misses in there?
Nope.
Your interception, did you try throwing that out, or was it just trying to
It was a combination of trying to kind of one-man catch it. He's the best in the world. I'm going to give my guy a shot. Obviously, you don't like the results. You want to score points. So I'll take that on myself and hurting the team. But when I see my guy one-on-one with the defender's back turn, the guy that made the play was a safety coming from the other side that AB didn't see. And I didn't see him either. So, you know what? He's the best in the world. I'm going to give him a chance.
Ben, you and AB spent some time on the sidelines by yourselves talking for a little while. Both talked to Randy. What was that about? Did you guys feel like you got on the same page there? Or
I have no idea what it was about because it wasn't anything special. So it didn't. It's not like we had any crazy talk because we told you guys that there was no issues. We just weren't connected. I wasn't playing well enough, and not saying that I played great today, but we made enough plays, and I thought we did what we had to do.
Ben, that first touchdown to AB, it looked like a great relief on your part.
It wasn't about connecting with AB and him scoring. It was just more about me being frustrated with the way I was playing and kind of getting a confidence about making that throw because it wasn't an easy route and it was an easy throw. So it was more about that than who caught it.
That was perfect timing on his part, wasn't it? I mean, both.
Oh, yeah, that's why I say it was not an easy route to do, and so for us to kind of shows that we're still on the same page.
Did that get you rolling there? I mean, your accuracy seemed to pick up.
Well, second half, you realize that you gotta make plays and you gotta be better.
It's never as bad as it seems. It's never as good as it seems. But we had a good day. Offense played well. Started fast. We were able to respond. We didn't get off the field right away, but we didn't surrender points. And TJ played well. I thought the defensive line controlled the line of scrimmage. We rallied to the ball. I really didn't feel like there were a lot of big plays on their side of the ball.
We were able to get off to a lead, and that was key. You know, we had to, and we talked about we hadn't gotten off to one in this whole year, and be able to do that and play a complete game and finish it off even with a couple of hiccups was nice.
We just did good. James did a good job of hitting it, man, and we did a good job of blocking people. And we went down by points, man, so the game plan was steady on the whole entire time, man. And that's the good thing about it. We didn't have to get off track.
So, no, it's just a good play. You know, like I said, Danny Smith does a wonderful job getting us prepared, and, you know, we took advantage of a play, an opportunity.
You want to get off the field in those early stages of the game, and they kind of propel you into the rest of the game. So I think we did it at a pretty consistent level and created more opportunities for ourselves and more opportunities for our offense.
You know, he gets the ball out quick and let his playmakers do his job. We felt like with our game plan, you know, he'll be able to hold the ball a little longer than expected, and it showed by the way our front four was able to get a lot of sacks on him.
What was the specifics to that press and hold?
Press and coverage, you know, Joe doing his best against Julio and then everybody else manning up against their guys. Just, you know, winning the one-on-one challenges, and it made our job easier with the way the front four was playing.
And how big of a difference did it make you coming off the slot the way you do?
That was part of the game plan, you know, it kind of put that extra what if to that offense, you know, what if I'm coming or not, and it just gets our front four one-on-ones, and like I said, man, they dominate the front line.
Just like I've been saying every week, we gotta make our plays. We gotta make the plays that come to us. We haven't done that the previous 2 weeks, so we just gotta keep that rolling now. So we're just trying to do that.
I think we emphasize really big on just making sure the communication on who's coming in, who's coming out, personnel's, checks, calls, and everything. So everybody was echoing SD, Terrell, everybody in the back end was helping all the linebackers. So we just were echoing calls, and everybody was on the same page. It was no bust.
We had to get a win, and you know, they're a good team. You know, they're down, so they came with everything they got too, man. But like I said, uphill battle for us. It's a good win, but man, on to the next one. We got to keep stacking them. We got to stack them.
Man, great team victory. I thought the significant element of play was our big people on offense and defense. We were able to run the ball. We were able to minimize their running game. We were able to protect our quarterback. We were able to get after theirs. And so I thought they provided the wave that our football team rode largely throughout. But a lot of quality efforts, good team football win. First win at home, man, we don't take that for granted. Hopefully it's a catalyst for us as we move forward. But we acknowledge it's going to be quite some time, I'm sure, before we get that September stench off of us. So we'll keep our heads down and keep working. Not a lot to speak of in terms of injury. I'm sure there'll be bumps and bruises. I'll have more information for you guys on Tuesday in that regard. Questions?
Was there anything schematically different that you did with the defense to increase the pressure on the quarterback?
I just thought our big people won. Cam Hayward and company, obviously T.J. Watt had a huge day, but I just thought largely them guys won the one-on-ones, and that's what's required.
In your opinion, was both sides, the offensive line and defensive line, probably more gelled in this game than any other game this year? I
mean, that's an easy assessment. You know, we ran the ball, they didn't. We protected our quarterback, they didn't.
Mike, what did you get out of L.J. Fort today?
Quality effort and play, but not only L.J., we had a couple other guys have to step up, man, but I appreciate their efforts. L.J. played big football for us today.
What goes into making the call to have Joe hit shadow Julio Jones?
It's a myriad of variables. Obviously, we felt comfortable. It's less about Joe and Julio and more about the ramifications of the matchup in terms of the trickle down and other people. And so we know that Joe is game for the challenge, and Joe did a heck of a job today, but we got comfortable with what it did to others in terms of their assignment, and I think that that's critical. Joe deserves a lot of credit, obviously, for minimizing a significant guy like that, but I think the other guys deserve credit because it's an adjustment for them in terms of their normal travel and so forth when you're matching up.
Did either of the other two outside corners get enough separation from each other to change the rotation you've got going?
You know, we'll look at the tape. I'm not ready to make those judgments as I sit here.
What was the significance of Rosie's punt block there, and could you speak to your special teams today?
You know, big football play, but we expect that from Rosie and that group. You know, we got a unique veteran group in terms of some of our core special teams players, guys like Rosie, guys like Tyler, Larry Fort and others, man. They've been together, that band's been together for some time, so I think it's reasonable to expect significant splash plays from them, and but it doesn't mean that we appreciate it any less. Significant play by Rosie Nix.
As far as James Conner's contributions, moments ago. Was your willingness to get him the ball as much as you did a product of just the situation, or something different with this game plan?
You know, we wanted to be balanced, but obviously we were in the game. Time wasn't a factor the way it's been maybe in some others. So we were able to maintain that balance and allow him and the offensive line to control the environment a little bit better.
As far as what you can see, the two hands to the face penalties on Bud, were they inadvertent or something?
Those look like legitimate calls. We got to be better there, but some of the other stuff, man, is a joke. We got to get better as a National Football League. Man, these penalties are costing people games and jobs. We got to get them correct. And so I'm pissed about it, to be quite honest with you. But that's all I'm going to say on it.